Okay, I am here with Scott of PlayBrains, which is based in Ottawa, and he is showing us Sideway, which is a really cool little platformer that, as you can see, is kind of freaky in the way it uses gravity and camera angles. So Scott, the idea, the premise here is that you are a piece of graffiti, or well, I guess you were a graffiti artist who gets stuck in this graffiti world?
That is correct. I've sprayed over the wrong man's tag, and he's now sucked me into the world of the Sideway. So I am always on a surface. I'm either on a roof or a wall or a fence or a moving truck or whatever I'm going to be on. And depending on how I enter a world, it affects how the gravity is going to be taken. So in this case, I've entered the roof from this particular way, so the gravity goes the way that it needs to go for me to get this far. But you basically need to enter the roofs in different ways to basically do some things. Here's a pretty simple puzzle, obviously, that I may have actually just screwed myself while I was talking. But that basically affects how I can actually do the puzzle or not.
I got
So I'm interacting with 3D elements in the space. Those are just crates sitting on the roof. But I can still interact with them to help me solve puzzles. Run into all sorts of wonderful bad guys who are all very different and unique. They all have different ways that you need to kill them, and different ways that you need to try to solve the puzzles and explore and get through the world of Sideway.
I gotcha. And you were telling me some of the abilities. You can ground pound. You could throw balls of paint.
Yep. You can reflect bad things coming at you. You can do airtime, which is sort of like you turn yourself into a piece of paint you missed around. Basically, there's 16 unlockable elements that you go through during the game to help you get through, and you're going to need all of them to get through. So in this case, I need to ground pound out to get myself through that piece of graffiti itself.
I gotcha. And there's boss battles, there's secret areas, there's...
It's all about exploration and platforming is a big
right.
part of it. But yeah, certainly we have a whole bunch of unique bosses that you're going to need to fight and defeat. And we figure there's at least 6 hours of gameplay to go through. And a lot of replayability, again, trying to, as you pick up new powers, they will allow you to go through different parts of the level so you can actually discover things you won't even have access to the first time you actually go around.
I gotcha. When is this coming out? It's coming out the PlayStation Network, correct?
PlayStation Network October 11th and PC on Steam October 18th.
Wonderful. Well, great. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Take care.